Hello everyone, I am Dilip Trivedi. So today I am presenting end-to-end customer churn analysis based on the IBM Telecom Customer Churn data from the Kaggle. And I used Python, SQL, Excel, and the Power BI tools to analyze and find the insights and for give the recommendations to the business to reduce the churn rate. And let's focus on the data set overview. So here we have the total 7,043 of customer records uh, with the billing details and the churn rate, churn details, and also the tech support they are receiving and monthly charges, the tenure data, and everything we have in this record with 21 columns and 7,043 rows. So let's move to the data problem and the object wise. So customer churn is the main major challenge for the telecom. So telecom companies, because losing customers directly impact revenue. The main object is for this project is to understand why customer leave the identified high risk customer segment and provide a actionable recommendation that can improve the customer retention. So these are the main identify and the discover analysis and give the recommendation these object. And next focus on the workflow of the project and process which we followed. So I followed a complete data analytic workflow. First, I understood the business the problem and collected the data. Then I performed the ETL and cleaned the data, conducted exploratory data analysis, created business KPIs and analyzed the data using SQL, built an interactive Power BI dashboards, and finally generated business insights and recommendations. So for these process, the tools which I use, uh, combinedly I use multiple analytics tools, Python using Pandas library and NumPy, and use the ETL and the explorator analysis. So in SQL for business queries, to find out some insights, we created some queries in SQL, and also for pivot analysis, so we use that Power BI and that to create some new measures we created using the tags Power BI query and we use visualizations in Power BI to create interactive visualization dashboard in Power BI as well. So the moving to the data cleaning and detail process. As I said, the customer number of rows are the 7,043 rows. So here we handle the missing values, correct the data type and remove duplicate records and categorical value we divided and make that tenure into the categorical value. And I also perform futuring engineering by creating customer segment and preparing the data for analysis and visualizations. And let's move forward to the find the main insights in KPI dashboard. Insights, this dashboard provide a quick overview of businesses. So the dataset contains 7,043 customers, out of which 1,869 customers are churn. So resulting in the churn rate of 26.58%. So overall, the company is generated $16 million in total revenue with customer distribution. So being almost equal between the male and female gender. And let's focus on the customer demography. This analysis focus on the customer demography. Male and female customers are almost equally distributed, and most customers are non-senior citizens. So based on this analysis, gender alone does not appear to significantly influence customer churn. And also focusing on the main important on the tenure analysis. So one of the most important finding is the customer tenure, one of the most highest churn with 380 out of 613 customer leaving. As customer tenure increases, churn decreases significantly. This indicate that the improving the onboarding experience during the first few months can greatly improve the retention. So and also mainly focus on the payment method analysis. So it revealed that the customer using electronic check have the highest churn rate. And so to avoid this, we suggest that improving payment, convincing customer to shift their payment to the automatic payments so that get reduce churn rate. This one of the insights we found. And also let's move to the service insight dashboard. So to explain this, we present in the Power BI dashboard. So this is the overview of the dashboard with the different filters. And the male have the 4K total 4K, and churn rate is 930. And when it comes to group and the customer churn, first few months have the highest rate of churn rate, and also the loss based on the churn rate, we have the 2.9 million. We have the lost revenue on churn rate. So, and also focusing on the customer significant. So here we can see the most of the services like tech support, which are not having tech support, have highest churn rate, and also no online security and no dependence. These indicates that the supporting and partners and dependency increase the churn rate, and also indicates the churn rate for the online booking backup, or no online backups, and no phone services leave the highest churn rate. Let's move back to the presentation. So based on the dashboard, Power BI dashboards, we find the main insights, and so this analysis revealed several key insights. Customers are most likely to churn during their first 3 months, and also electronic check users have the highest churn rate, while gender have the minimal impact on the churns. These findings highlights that the importance of the customers onboarding and services quality in improve retention. And let's find out the few recommendations based on these insights. We follow the recommendations. So based on these analysis, I recommend strengthening customers onboarding during their first 90 days, promoting automatic payment methods, creating a personalized retention campaign for high risk customers, and introducing loyal customers, reward points, or long-term customers for the long-term customers. So few of these strategies can help reduce the churn and improve the customer's satisfaction. So mainly to focus on this analysis and this conclusion to the project. This project demonstrates a complete end-to-end data analytics workflow from data cleaning and exploratory analysis to dashboard development and business recommendations. So it highlights how data-driven insights can help organization identify churn patterns and make the informed decision to improve customer retention. So, thank you very much for watching my presentation, and I hope this project demonstrates my skills in Python, SQL, Excel, and Power BI, and business analytics. Thank you very much. Leave your feedback.